Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today I'm giving you the 10 best ways to get Polychrome or summons in Zenless Zone Zero. If you don't know already, Polychrome is the material that you use to get your summons. It's this little wavy, weird looking thing. I don't even know how to describe it. But anyways, today we're going to be talking about how you can get the most of those as possible. Also some standard summons and a lot more stuff. And the first way I have for you is actually right in front of us. It's Officer Mewmew, who is actually a really easy way to get some polychromes. He's in 3 different locations in the game on Brand Construction Street, Ballot Twins Road, and Lumia Square. And in each of these, he has a little board for you, which is just a bunch of tasks, which all you need to do is complete them, and you get 10 free polychromes. You can do that on all 3 of these squares for a total of 480 polychromes. Now that's a nice little additional amount, but it's not the biggest thing in the world. Let's talk about how to get some guaranteed 160 polychrome worth of wishes. And that's in your character menu. When you level up your characters like Coldea, Grace, Ellen, doesn't matter. When you level them up, you get free master tapes. It works the same way as Genshin and Honkai, where for every other level cap, so 20, 40, and 60, you get 3 master tapes in total. And that's why I strongly recommend you level up all of the characters you get in the game to at least level 20 at the very minimum, so you can at least get 1 master tape. In fact, you don't even have to level them to 20. You only have to level them to 10, ascend them, and then you get your very first master tape. So I strongly recommend doing that, just going around leveling up all of your characters to level 10 to get that first master tape. The next easy way to grind polychromes is pretty easy. You come over here to your Errands book, where we have 2 different ways to get polychromes. The first one is in the Errands menu, where you have your daily missions, and for your daily missions you get 60 polychrome in total. And then in your primer, you can complete different trials to again get more polychrome. You can ascend this to get 50 for the first one. I'm not sure what it is after the first one, but I'm sure you get even more polychrome. You also have the Holo Deep Dive system, where all you have to do is complete story, exploration, or combat missions to get even more polychrome. If you just click on any of the stages and then you click the little search in the bottom left-hand corner, you can see how much a stage will give you. So for this one, our first clear reward is going to be 30. Plus an additional 30 for the observation data. If we go to hard mode, we can see that for one of these little challenges here, they're going to give us 20 polychrome. So the hard stages generally do give less than the easy stages, but they can still be fun for a little bit of an extra challenge. The ones that are probably going to give you the most are the story commissions. Although generally everything is worth the same amount for the first clear, being at like a base 30 for your first clear and then a base 30 for the observation data. However, it's a little different with the exploration commissions. They do not give you 30 for first clear and only give you 30 for your observation data rewards. As far as I've not found any of these that give 30 for a first clear reward. So that's a little unfortunate, but you can still get all the observation data and get 30 polychromes from there. And that is most of what you can get out of the deep dive system. Now, of course, we also have the bajillion limited events that they're doing, which I'll just throw up a bunch of the screenshots now. They're doing a ton of events. You get like 100 free pulls. So to be honest, you probably won't need this video until like a year from now, because you probably have all the events you'll ever need. However, maybe you don't. Maybe you're out. I don't know. You could have wasted them all. And that's why we have the arcade, because the arcade gives you even more polychrome. Inside the achievements, which you get just from playing games like Snake Duel and Soul's Hound, once you beat these and go to achievements, you can claim a bunch of polychromes. They have various specific requirements to beat them. For example, this one you need to reach a depth of 500 meters in Soul's Hound. And then for Snake Duel, you'll have to do like obtain 5 items. So make sure to look at these, see what you need to do, and then head into the minigame and try to complete it. You can also just do a little bit of overworld exploration as well, as there is lots of little chests hidden throughout Zenless Zone Zero. And when you claim them, you get 5 polychrome. Not the greatest thing ever, but hey, it's better than nothing. You also have your achievements menu, where you can get even more polychrome from doing just basic achievements in the game, like reaching agent level 30. You can claim all these and get a bunch more polychrome. There are a bunch in this game that you can get from doing a plethora of stuff. So you want to make sure, come through this list, see what you need to do, and claim the Polychrome. Now we're back in the main room again. We have a lot of ways to get summons in here. In fact, there's actually 2 more right in front of us. The VR device gives us summons through doing character trials. For each character trial you complete, you get 10 polychromes. Again, it's not the greatest thing in the world, but it's just a little bit to contribute towards the bigger goal. And then over here at the workbench, this is probably the worst way to grind polychromes. However, you can do this if you just go through each individual tutorial in the proxy handbook. For every single one that you go through, you will get a singular polychrome. Again, it's not great, but hey, it's something. You also have the character trust meter, which is another simple way to grind polychrome. If you go to a character that you're building trust with, like I am with Reina, for example, we go to the trust reward and we can see that we can get a total of 80 polychrome at max trust. We just have to raise the trust level by talking to the character and interacting with them. And if we get the trust up, then we can get a ton of good rewards. Another pretty unique way to get summons in the game, it's coming to the remodeling shop. Now, these aren't your normal summons. However, by leveling up your Boopons, you do actually get Boopon tokens, which you can use to roll for more Boopons. And these little guys are very useful in combat. So again, it's another situation where I highly recommend you at least take them to level 10, ascend them, so you can get your one guaranteed free Boopon token. You, of course, have your commissions, which you can find all around the world. Like, for example, the little Bangaboo here. He has a little mission for us. We can go to our schedule and look at all the missions we have, which I have a crap ton right now. And you can see each of these give me a little bit of polychrome. We get like 15 for this one, 20 for this one, and so on and so forth. Just beside the schedule, you'll find your Internaut level, which is like your world level, Trailblaze level, like in Honkai Star Rail. By leveling this up, you can get more polychrome. At level 3, you get 200. At level 5, you get 2 master tapes, and so on and so forth. So you want to make sure that you're grinding Internaut EXP, which I should have a guide up for by now, which I will link in the description if I do. Now, we have yet to discuss the biggest way in the game to grind polychromes, and that is in the end game modes at Scott's Outpost. These two things right here are your best source of polychrome, in my opinion. First, we have Shiyu Defense, which is like the Memory of Chaos within Zenless Zone Zero. As you rank up through these stages, you are going to be getting a rating based on how you do in the field, and based on that rating, you will get polychromes. A grade, you get 100. B grade, you get another 100. And S grade, you get another 100 for a total of 300 polychromes from each individual stage that you complete. Now, I've only got to like this little first stage here, but I imagine as you progress through this, there's even more stages which you can get to get even more polychrome. Then we have the Hollow Zero, which I think is the best way in the game to get the most summons possible. You can get a metric crap ton of Boopom tokens, polychromes, and everything else in here. It's amazing. You can just look here and see that we get like 40 polychromes on the 3rd and 5th line every single time we level up. Not to mention the bounty commissions we get, which gives us even more polychrome, and you can see what you have to do here in order to get them. This time we have to reduce pressure, which should be easy enough. But that's not even the extent of it. You can even go inside the zones themselves and get even more polychrome. By completing any of these, you can get yourself a total of 80 polychrome just from clearing it. That's amazing. Within the nest, the main area, you can get 80 polychrome again just by clearing it. It's that simple. You beat this, you get polychrome. You also get your investigation points, which you can use to come back here to get even more summons and more polychrome. Another pretty easy way to get summons is simply by going to the 24-hour store, where you can get pulls, master tapes, and encrypted tapes. One which you use for the standard banner and the other which you use for the limited. You can buy them using residual signals, which you get from signal searching. When you signal search, you get some residual back from your signal searching. So basically you summon to get more summons back. It works the same way as Genshin and Honkai. You also have fading signals, which are the currency which you can use to get the 40% off discounts, which, to be honest, at this point, they just aren't discounts because the discounts are permanent and last forever. But essentially, you can buy 5 of these for 90 fading signal each. These reset on a monthly basis. You can see right now it has a reset time of 29 days. So by August, this will reset again, and you can buy these 5 again. So you want to make sure that you're buying these out every single month. I would love if somebody could count how many times I said polychrome in this video. Anyways, that is every way I found so far for you to get yourself as many summons as possible. Let me know any other ways you found down in the comments below. But anyways, that's going to be all for me, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.